Have you ever wondered how they make these blockbuster movies, and particularly how do they write these stories for all these movies, web series or novels? Yes, absolutely. They use a storytelling template. Okay. So what we are going to see in this user journey mapping or customer journey mapping is identical to what storytellers use. This is a storytelling technique essentially. Okay. So the most important part in this is that this is a 3-act structure. That's what Aristotle came up with or said, that this is a structure for storytelling long time ago. We are going to use the same 3-act structure even here. So here we call it before, during and after. So these are the 3 stages of the story that we are going to tell for a user. Now the user is the persona that we just defined. So we are going to have all the details of the persona. What is the story from their point of view? It is not important. Our point of view is absolutely not important. We focus on their point of view. Okay. What is the story? How does it pan out? And asking them the story is also futile. We have to observe it and generate the story on our own by field observations. So let's start with before. Okay. Now before is the preparation stage that they have to start their product usage or service usage story. Okay. So what do they do to prepare for such a journey? So look at it from their perspective. You already built the persona, you know what the persona is, who is using it. So you know that. Now in the before part of it, you will actually find out how is it that they prepare for usage. Okay. Some of the building blocks you can see in the graphic is the persona itself. Of course, we already talked about it. What is the activity that you are tracking them for? What is the activity that actually you are tracking them? So that's also something that will play a part of your customer journey map. Another thing, if you notice in this before part of it, there are two aspects to it, two more aspects to it. One is the intellectual part of the story, which is as you understand it. What does it really mean? Okay, so what are the steps that they are doing? Okay, so from your left to right, it is Akanksha, gets ready from, comes back from school, she switches on her mobile phone. So that's sort of how we build up the story. Okay, so those are some of the 3 steps. You can see it in the graphic. You can read it for yourself. Okay. Another part, if you notice, is also the emotional part of it. So emotional is just represented by a simple smiley or a sad face, depending on their emotional part. Okay. Now, if we don't, if the customer or user does not feel anything, you can leave it blank. But if they are feeling something, keep track of that as well. So that's the before part. Okay. So before part is when they are preparing for the usage of the particular product or service. Okay. So this is the big introduction of a movie, right? So you want to know who the hero is, what is their weaknesses, what is their strength, where do they live, what do they do. All that is introduced in the first act. Same story here. We can write as many details as I want. In the graphic you see only 3 of them, but you can have as many as you want, as many as you feel that should be there in sticking it. Okay. So that is the before part. Second act is during. So this is the most important part of the product or service usage journey, right? So you have the customer journey map, as I said, divided into 3: before, during and after. This is the during part where we track the specific usage of the product or the service. In our case, Akanksha is prepared and is ready to play her device. So she picks it up, the device, and starts from wherever she left off, the saved game, right? So that's where she starts off. Of course, she is very happy playing the game. And something that Akanksha didn't tell us, that she snacked during playing time. Okay, that she never said, and we found out through observation. So these are key insights that will come out of field observation. This is best done if you are in the field where the user is, or invite them to using the product or service wherever. So do that. So these are the 3 steps. You can see that she is happy in some place, and most all places actually. She loves doing all this. So she's very happy doing what she does. So you have a happy customer here. Now you will also notice that this is where most of us are very conversant with. We are able to mine as much information as we can because we are there in the field. But the preparation that you saw previously, which is the before part of it, is also important because it sort of ramps up to act 2 or the during part of it. Okay, so keep in mind that there is a ramp up and there is a during when you are shadowing them during the activity. Okay, this is important. So that's brings us to the end of the during part of it. The third act or the climax is going to be in after. So in after, we have everything that happens after the during part of it, right? So after they are done with the usage of the product or service, the customer or user now gets to wrapping up whatever they are doing, right? So when they wrap up, they actually power down the mobile device. In our case, Akanksha powers down the mobile device. She probably saves the position that she was in also, at that also. And then she is now has to put it out, and she watches TV. She also does that after she's done playing the mobile device. She watches TV for a little bit, and then eventually she has to go next day in school to go brag about all the achievements she has had at her game. It could be, all the experience points she gained, all the swords and all the magic stuff that she gained in her game. She has to go and brag about it to her friends. So this is like her journey complete. So Akanksha is really happy in most cases, except when she has to power down the mobile device. She is unhappy. Okay. So now we have tracked completely her story from start to finish. Very simple story, but we know what she has gone through from her point of view. So this is the ending act, act 3, or after the usage of the product or service, and you know that this has come to an end. Okay. So now you draw all of this into boxes. I would highly recommend you also draw picture, hand sketched of our customer, just to make it interesting. I've noticed some people, particularly younger people, actually draw sketches, and some people are inclined to drawing sketches. You can also draw that. This is a great place to exercise your drawing skills as well. Okay, so now we are done with before, during, and after. Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3 of our customer journey map. Okay. Now, what do you do with this is the next part of the story. But one tip I would like to add is, for every persona, you will have to do this, trace this entire journey. So that's going to be something that you will have to do. Okay. For every persona, trace all these steps before, during, and after. So that's going to be the exercise that you will have to do in customer journey mapping.